Hey guys, it's Colin here at etrailer, and today we have a 2019 Infiniti QX80, and we're going to be test fitting the Titan chain diagonal cable snow tire chains. Now the tire size on our Infiniti today is 275/60R20. Now you want to make sure that you double check your tire size, and so you can check and see if the chains are going to fit your vehicle. Now, it's always a good idea to have a set of chains in your Infiniti. These cable chains are going to be great for if you live in an area where you're not going to get a lot of snow and ice, maybe a couple of times over the winter months, and it's not anything too heavy. With these cable chains, they really help give you that extra traction you need through any light snow and ice conditions you might experience. Anything heavier, and if you live in an area where you're getting a lot of snow and ice multiple times a week through the winter months, I might suggest investing in a heavier duty set of chains, maybe some steel chains, just to help out with those times. But like I said, these rollers really do a great job in that lighter snow and ice. Now these chains have a diagonal ladder pattern that's a little bit different from a standard ladder pattern. It is going to give you a little bit more coverage around your tire just because each one is alternating in the direction it goes. It kind of helps out with making a smoother ride. We're also going to have these steel rollers around the cable that's forming the crosslinks. These steel rollers give you that extra traction you need through those ladder conditions to make sure you don't slide while you're driving down the road. Now these cable chains are really snug on our tire even without the included rubber tensioner, but I would always suggest throwing this on there just because it never hurts to. This is going to be one of the bigger tire sizes that this chain can fit, so you may have a little bit of a difficult time installing it. You just got to make sure you're pulling on the right places to get your connections made on the top and the bottom. Overall, I think that having a snug tire chain is a lot better than having a loose one. So I'd rather struggle a little bit to get it installed than have to worry about it clanking around on my tire. And these chains do have a maximum speed rating of 30 miles per hour, so make sure you're keeping it slow out there. They also do come in a quantity of 2 in this nice bag that makes for very easy storage when they're not in use. You can see we got them installed on the rear of our Infiniti. It's because it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle. But if your Infiniti has 4-wheel drive and you want to have it set for the front tires as well, just use the same part number. Now, no matter what set of chains you get, whether it's these Titan chain diagonal cable chains or any other set you might get, I always suggest taking them out of the box or the bag, wherever they come in. Practice installing them on your Infiniti before you get out in the weather, so in your garage or in your driveway. That way you know exactly what you're doing if you should have to install them out in the weather. I'll go ahead and walk you through that process right now. Now the first thing you want to do is lay your cable chains out and then just look them over, make sure there's no tangles or kinks or twists in your chains. Make sure you get those out. If you've already used them a couple of times and there's a little bit of wear on them, don't be afraid to check over, make sure there's no broken rollers or anything like that. With this being a brand new set, we don't got to worry about that. So I'm just going to slide this front end behind my tire and bring it out on the other side. Now we're going to bring the back side up behind our tire and connect it on that hook right there. And we'll pull the cables over the top inside of our tire. Over here we can make our first connection. We may have to kind of adjust it a little bit when you get that cable through that bracket. Once you get that on there, just kind of straighten them out on your tire. Once you get that through right there, just kind of make sure that your chains are even all the way around your tire. Now at this point, like we talked about earlier, even though these chains are pretty snug without a rubber tensioner, never hurts to throw it on there. It is included in your kit, so we're just gonna do that as well. There we go. Then just repeat this process for the other side. Now once you've got both your chains installed, you're ready to hit the road. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope this information helped you out, but that's going to do it for our test of the Titan chain diagonal snow tire chains on our 2019 Infiniti QX80.